Yep, 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 yep.
Is outside cuddles?
Hi.
Hey, you lot. There's more phlegm in my throat than in the Welsh dictionary.
Wait, how the hell did I get here? Who are you people?
Magic.
Hi. No, we're not.
Oh, thank God you've all been patient.
I'm an asshole. I'm not actually a delicious bowl of crusty noodles.
I want to just know what pretty simple. Hi. Hello.
God damn it.
Sorry.
I'm not blaming you for anything. Don't worry about it. Do you? Okay. Jesus. Oh, okay, patience.
I think probably the best pet in MLP has to be Winona. She tends to show up in a lot more episodes than a lot of the normal ones. And the fact that she can sit here and do all the normal things that a good dog is supposed to do. Tank is best turtle. Keyword best turtle.
I don't know
Needs
about Winona, but just for the simple fact that I just love dogs.
Same.
Yeah.
Needs about 20% more giraffe.
But the question is,
Oh, that
because
damn
she's a dog,
giraffe.
because she's
And I'll be right back.
Because she is a dog in the pony world, will she become in the human world? Because
Dragon.
if Spike turns into a dog,
Definitely a dragon.
I think she doesn't change at all. I think Winona's actually showed up at least once somewhere.
Isn't it?
So wasn't she still a dog?
Well, that seems backwards.
Have you noticed that a lot of the characters, if they have paws, fins, or anything else, they can't talk and they act more like pets if they are hooved? Most, except for giraffes, for some reason.
That's really screwy.
Yeah, if they're hooved.
You know,
And the cows too.
I think the idea that anything with hooves talking in the show was a colossal mistake. I think. Yeah. Like I said, I think that was a colossal mistake.
Yeah, that's kind of like cringy. And on top of that, they have to be herded. They have to be stopped when they stampede.
Yeah, that's what the pig said, isn't it? I know.
Well, why can't the pigs talk? That's another thing. They have hooves, technically. They did?
That was cows. No, sheep. The pigs never talk. It was sheep in Sister Social.
I will admit, okay, I just changed my mind.
I swear we've been through this before.
The best pet and the best talking pet is Gummy. Anybody remembers the season finale?
Beware the poor gator. Blank, forever blank. Destiny turns to start a swim down the river of life to an unknowable destiny.
Licks his eye.
So, what is your favorite pet, by the way?
Oh, Lucius, because my family actually owns birds of prey. And we also have owls. So
I love
naturally.
owls too, but I kind of have to go with Tank because of reasons.
If it weren't for the fact that Twilight has a pet owl, I'd have said a good pet for Luna would have been a fish owl. These big old goddamn handsome owls.
That doesn't mean Luna can't have an owl. Luna can have an owl.
Yeah. I mean,
Well,
there already are
that would
a
just be a
couple
bit
of characters
repetitive.
that have more
The
than
Cantaloupe,
one.
the Cantaloupe Palace basically has an entire zoo in its backyard.
True.
Yeah.
That's typing.
Sorry. My mic is literally right next to my thing. Okay, stop complaining about it.
Oh, but you, Rosie.
Mine is a toss-up between Owlicious and Tank.
You guys pick the boring ones. I will admit, Tank is pretty good, but I still think that either Winona or Gummy are best pet.
Oh yeah, Gummy. Freaking Gummy. Especially existential Gummy.
He has so much personality.
How do you think he and Maud would get on?
Wait, does Boulder count as a pet?
I was about to.
Oh,
I was
yeah,
about
for
to
sure.
say. Actually, the best pet is Boulder.
Rock. He is a
What
rock.
about you, Napalm?
Gray. He is gray. Like a rock. He had to go do something.
Like a rock.
Gray. Or gray. Like a rock. Which you
Sure
are.
you are.
Rock.
Yes.
I'm a better mod than all of you. I don't care.
But is there also
Oh, yeah.
is there also Dalek poetry reading there?
Also,
This one is
what
called Daffodils. Exterminate daffodils. Anyway, let's go.
So what is the worst pet that you think is in the show? I actually think it's Rarity's cat.
Oh yeah.
Rarity's cat is a bitch.
Rarity's cat is if someone took a cockatoo's level of assholeness and just put it into a cat. I mean, I know cats are assholes, but they are assholes accidentally. Cockatoos are assholes on purpose.
Emphasis
Whether
on the
it's-
cock. Emphasis on the
Emphasis on the
cock.
I think.
Yes, Jake.
God damn
Yeah,
it,
you're
Jake.
welcome.
I think Opalescence.
Oh,
Angel.
I forgot about
fucking
Angel.
says that.
Angel is
Everyone gets.
awful.
Angel's a
That's
good bunny rabbit.
Angel's
I mean,
fine.
he does try. Angel tries to help out Fluttershy in many ways, but he is very, very. I want this. I want that. But if you get around that, he actually is very, very helpful.
The fact that he's a shit-eating scumbag and named Angel is hilarious. So it doesn't matter
It
really.
kind of is, but at the same time, he's still kind of a piece of shit sometimes.
He is an absolute douchebag.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Yep.
But
Mm.
but at the same time, like you're just going, yeah, you're kind of that. You know, when you bypass all that, you're kind of a dick, don't you realize? Shrug.
Yeah.
That's like the idea of just someone else looking after Angels. Like, you know, you're a bit of a dick, right? Shrug.
Like
He and
Spike,
Starlight
for
got on.
example.
Speaking
Does that
of,
say?
oh yeah.
I think
Yep.
he's just a visitor. I think he's just
Well,
a
the thing
visitor.
is, She has a lot of pets. If you think about it, I mean, if you on one of the episodes, I believe it was the one where they were doing the singing thing with Big Mac and all that. Where at the beginning she was actually singing to all these animals as she's feeding them all. Now,
Yep.
So she doesn't have that. She has fish. She has birds. She has snakes. She's got mice. Now think about this for a minute. Snakes eat mice, but mice eat seeds. So she's feeding the mice, and then she's feeding the snakes. She's also feeding the fish to something else.
She at least respects the natural order, so yeah, there's that.
But with her being the way she is, it doesn't really counterbalance.
Well, we don't really get to see that. It's more implied, if anything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It could be one of the reasons she was always so put out to start out with.
Mm-hmm.
She always had kind of a glum mood to her. That could be one of the reasons.
It's like she knows she has to kill one of these mice, like, twice a week.
True.
Which kind of makes me wonder if she were to have a pet vulture, that would make awkward feeding.
She has a pet vulture. Do you not remember when? She does. She has a pet of everything. Think about it. When she was trying to find Rainbow Dash a pet, she had an entire zoo pretty much waiting for him.
Her.
I'm thinking maybe those were all just freeloaders. Like I know what you're thinking. That's a pet. That's what a pet is. I know you're thinking. That's what a pet is. But
just pass it through.
But it's safe to talk about this episode now. It's been like 3 weeks. That animal shelter she built. They're probably all going to hang out there now.
Yep.
And Angel's going to stick around and keep being an asshole.
I think she said it herself.
That her house was already like a pet sanctuary, just from how many animals there were there.
Well, to be fair though, that is her house. That is her house though, and she probably knows that she can't keep all those things in her house.
Yeah.
Which is why she built the damn thing. Especially considering that she has a freaking bear in her house. That's the episode where Ash caught Bulbasaur, right?
Huh.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that makes sense, I think. Yeah.
Yep. Also.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Also to help free
It is.
up the vet whenever she has her hands full.
Whee!
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Well, is there any other pets in the show that we know of that are not necessarily of the main six?
Philomena.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, Peanut.
That's true.
With their very dark sense of humor.
What about
Yeah.
a bat?
I'm wondering that too.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, they have giant bats. It's just they haven't really appeared in the show. Like in our world, we have the fruit bats, which are technically bigger than our normal bats here in America. So. Mhm.
Yeah.
Zap apples.
Yeah, there was the fruit bats and the
Yeah.
vampire fruit bats are an entirely different story.
Uh-huh.
Those little fuckers.
Of course, there was that one giant bat.
I mean, we have. What about background pony pets? Like, as a more recent episode, we had one of a kid who had a dog named Ripley.
Uh-huh.
I like the fact that they had a different style for the dog. It's not all the same. It looked more like a schnauzer than it did like Winona being a collie of some sort.
Mm-hmm.
That's
There was
'cause
also-
there's,
It was great to
there's
see
so
them
many
again.
different types of dogs.
Huh? I'm sorry, I didn't know you
You're,
hadn't seen
you're
it yet.
way behind.
Yeah, that was like forever ago. All right, a little change of topic then. How about OC pets?
This is
An old OC that I had, she was going to have 2 pet sugar gliders, and her best friend, because I based her around like matchmaking and Cupid and stuff, I was going to probably give her a dove as a pet, but that never actually went anywhere. So
within just my within my 1OC Prime, there are 3 different layers of like pet. Just the normal one, which is not YouTube or Equestria Girls one, doesn't have pets. He's just like on his own sort of thing. The Equestria Girls version of him actually does have a pet, who is a little bird of prey. Still don't know which one. Whereas YouTube
would be a doggy.
YouTube Prime, however, has to say he has a few pets is a massive understatement. Because he has that. Because I have that little unofficial title of being the king of prehistory. So in his backyard, he has literally every single type of prehistoric creature, and each of them are a pet. So basically, think Fluttershy, but replace all the living animals with extinct ones, and he has to take care of all of them.
I have these 2 characters. They're pest ponies, and they end up adopting a cockatrice. And a representative from the Equestrian Society for the Preservation of Rare Creatures comes to inspect the home, see if it's adequate for a cockatrice to live in and hang around with. Well, they are. And
I would imagine they are.
the representative is Tree Hugger.
Oh dear.
And she wants to see if this cockatrice is, his name's Scavenger, by the way. She wants to see if Scavenger's ability to petrify
Okay, Rosie.
to petrify victims with just looking at them is intact, and it is. And the way I put it is, Tree Hugger was stoned.
Was he?
Smoke weed
She always
every
is.
day.
I'm pretty sure she constantly is stoned.
Yeah.
So
My
I'm gonna
I
bet-
would happy
OC,
to buy a pet.
Twink is cute. Twink.
well, I didn't get to say anything, but
Twink,
Twink,
twink, twink, twink,
Did-
twink.
What did you want to say, Noodles?
Oh, nothing really too much, just that my OC is his own pet, he just has a sidekick.
Why do you have a Scrappy Doo?
Oh Christ.
For punching bag purposes. Someone's gotta take
Man.
the fall.
Someone's gotta take that little shit out. Yeah.
No, he's just fluffy.
Exactly.
So how?
Yeah.
I like the
Actually-
pet that I have, though. I'm
Oh.
kind of surprised that I haven't actually drawn my pet with me. Thing is, I guess you could say I have a magical catfish, and I named him Iron Will because I was a big fan of Iron Will in the show. And anytime someone pissed me off, I'd slap them, and he would say something like, "Yeah, taste the wrath of Iron Will."
So your pet is a talking catfish that you use as a weapon.
Yes, and he could breathe
Points
out
for
of water.
creativity.
Okay,
One
I
for
think I've
creativity.
worked. I think I've worked
Actually,
out
I
which
just.
type.
Sorry, honey, you go first.
Well, I think I've worked out, Question Girls wise, which type of bird of prey my OC has. A bat hawk, because this thing's
Ooh.
badass.
Dun,
Holy
dun,
crap.
dun, dun, dun.
Ooh. What about I know it said.
Black Hawk.
I was about to say like the most likely pet that my OC, my main one, would have is probably a dog because like I'm obsessed with dogs. But I just realized Risky basically is her pet.
Well, like I know it. So what about the fandom? I think a number one that everybody knows is probably Twink and Blissey's.
Twink,
Yep.
And
I
there's
think the personality that she gives Twink is amazing. I freaking love it.
That's not a pet, it's a massive ass-kicking machine.
It is a
Yeah.
pet.
It is a walking barking Pac-Man of death.
I was about to
another-
say it's a rainbow Pac-Man with feet.
Yes.
Doesn't
Pause.
Ronnie also have a pet?
Ah.
I think he has a pet bunny.
I don't
Poor
recall.
bunny.
I know it's Ronnie, but they had the pet bunny.
I was about to say, that poor bunny.
I thought it was Ronnie. I could be wrong.
Speaking of bunnies, where's Twist of Fate when you need him?
Probably working.
Yeah, I know.
I
Probably.
quite like Keyframes and Golden Fox's pet.
What kind of
They
pet
have
do
a pet?
they have?
They have Mr. Skull.
Oh yeah.
I don't.
Mr. Skull is jam.
Maybe I'm just that drastically out of the loop, but I don't get it.
Keyframe has this freaking skull that she.
Like Golden Fox had this skull from like arts class, like old arts class.
Yeah.
But yeah,
And they just do a little bit of a pet rock thing.
Pretty much. I think I think they had it in at least one or two or a couple of the vlog videos. I don't remember which one exactly though. Yeah. Can't remember which one it is.
I'm driving at the wall until I figure out which one that had that bunny.
Oh, okay. Thank you for asking.
No worries.
I asked if Tricky Fox was a pet, but I'm pretty sure the only person he belongs to is Countess Rose.
No, he doesn't.
Haha.
We don't belong to Countess anymore.
as do I.
Is Ty Digger count as my pet?
No, painted Time Digger does not count as a pet.
but he's mine.
No,
Can't just-
you kidnapped him and stole his passport. That does not make him your pet.
That makes him your sex slave.
You've captured him with cookies painted. Let the deer out.
No.
Speaking of deer, this chili I'm eating is delicious. Just wanted to say that for the record.
Good.
I never. What would deer chili even taste like? Now I'm
It's
curious.
amazing. It is amazing, amazing, and also amazing.
Okay, I'll take your word for
Did
it.
you mention amazing?
It is a
Yeah.
bowl. It is a literal bowl of wind.
Oh, but is it amazing?
Yes.
Dab a little Tabasco on that shit, then I'm sold.
Okay, beware, this is a dirty joke, but at the same time, I think this is going to be like quite funny. Painted, you're used to having deer meat in your mouth.
Rated R movie, I want a PG right now.
Did you see? Do you people see why I love this man?
Extra head, now with horns.
Well, wait a minute. There is one, but it's kind of a more leery one, I guess. Does Dr. Fowl belong to Kichi as a pet?
For the purposes of the
Only in the purposes of the Wizard of Oz thing.
Yes.
yeah, it's more of a spoof thing than a
Yeah.
fanon.
Because I'd imagine in real life that'd be kind of awkward.
Represents
Just him popping out of Kichi's floof every once in a while, spouting expletives.
Yeah,
That would be
that's the
fun,
monster that resides in the
That
flute.
sounds funny though. Oh my god.
Yeah, but I'd imagine that being a headache for Kichi in real life.
Yeah. I can't find the bunny.
What funny.
I can't find the bunny. It's driving me up the wall.
What bunny are you trying to find?
I don't know. I thought it belonged to Brownie, but I guess it doesn't belong to Brownie.
Aw.
I know why you can't find it. You already stewed it.
No!
I think Manga Common could be counted as Sapphire Heartsong's pet.
Probably.
It's the other way around.
Oh god.
Well, Prusy, does that mean that we can count Aeon as our pet?
No.
I am entirely.
I don't even
okay
wanna
with
imagine-
this.
I don't even want to imagine that scenario because I don't want to imagine what Prose would be doing to that thing.
No,
Well,
what
don't-
Pros would be doing, it'd be the other way
Hey.
around.
Oh,
Tell
don't
me.
worry, don't worry. We'd have them on a leash. They're
No.
not monsters.
No.
Yeah, Mr. Precious.
Better
We're getting way off topic here.
neuter that horn dog.
We are off topic.
Oh my
back.
Only minimal.
I know.
Hi, Rosie.
I know, save this
It's
now.
actually- It's kind of a good thing that you weren't here.
I know. Save it. Save it. Come on, I know.
So I love Philomena's dark sense of humor.
Yeah, I think that's quite hilarious. Like, oh, look at this woman. Oh, she's so sweet. She's so sweet. Let's pretend I'm dead.
Technically,
Sick.
doesn't Rarity also have pet raccoons? Due to the fact of one of her shops, she ends up using the raccoons.
Well, they're waiters now.
They're waiters, but technically they're still pets.
They're not pets, they are employees.
Yeah, I mean, seeing eye dogs aren't really pets, so
That's-
waiter raccoons
That's not
aren't really
exactly
pets
true.
either.
It
really?
It depends on the situation.
Well, it's
Okay.
weird, but I actually kind of don't like seeing eye dogs because you're always told, "Oh, you shouldn't, don't touch them, don't touch them, don't touch them." But at the same time, I'm like, "But they're so cute.
Yeah.
I want to snuggle them."
Well, they're not your.
Well,
Well, here's the thing, though. You see a guy walking a dog down the street, you want to go immediately snuggling up to that dog?
Yes.
Because
Yes.
like
I
next,
want
like
to snuggle
first,
all dogs.
well,
Same.
think of it. Well, think of it this way. Next, first thing you know, you're just seeing a dog. You're seeing a cute dog walking across the street. Next thing you know, you suddenly don't have a face. Dogs eat people's faces off in Peru? Well then.
I don't know if I wanted
So that's
to
why
know
we've
that.
got all the shitty Peruvian folk bands.
Some people actually train them to do that specifically.
Mm.
Yum yum yum. Human face.
Rabid dogs in Peru.
But think of all the roasted faces we get to munch on now.
That sounds like that sounds like a punk song just waiting to be written. Rabid dogs in Peru.
And we all know the story of the landmine and the dog.
Someone get Trent Reznor on that shit.
Oh.
It
So,
was a
honey,
very explicit performance.
if we get a dog that's either like a corgi or a collie or a breed or a mix of both of them, can we call it Vi, please?
Oh.
Stop stealing my ideas.
What?
And why the hell wouldn't they?
Zvi is adorable, and in Ruby Chibi, he is one of the best characters. So he acts like a little tumbleweed. It's adorable.
I do still want a border collie though, because they are gorgeous, adorable,
Yes.
precious doggies.
Actually, yeah. I'm going to show Prosy the absolutely adorable picture of a corgi that I found one day on Twitter that I pretty much instantly saved onto my actual USB because it's so cute.
Yeah.
Oh.
Puppy.
Oh, I saw this little cutie. Hello. Hi. Oh, you silly little flippy face. Hi.
Oh, my aunt and uncle had a puppy like that. And then it grew up and it got shit all over its fur.
We actually used to.
I'm sorry.
We
Best
used
pet has to be a horse. I'm sorry.
I don't think they could have horses as pets at Equestria. Oh, that'd be weird.
That'd
That
be funny.
would be crazy.
That would be awesome.
That'd be kinky.
No. God
God damn
dang
it.
it, Prime.
Our minds are constantly in the
Lay off
gutter
the beans.
positions. How are you not expecting this by now?
Do you think?
Creepy.
I've got. Well, technically.
I don't have any pets at the current moment, but I want at least one dog and probably a couple of sugar gliders because sugar gliders are so damn cute.
Yeah, Prosy and I are most likely going to have 2 dogs, a couple of sugar gliders.
Owls.
Probably, probably an owl. However, I probably will also like try and like get another little bird of prey. Maybe a snake. I do like corn snakes. I think it'd be nice to have as a pet, but at the same time, they might get into conflict because I don't want my pets going into conflict with each other.
You said you wanted a fish tank too, right?
Oh yeah, a fish tank with freshwater fish. Specifically dwarf neon rainbow fish. Those are an absolutely beautiful fish that, honestly, I want a whole little shoal of them in the tank. Maybe a horse out back. Could we have a horsey out back if we have the space any?
That's a lot of work that I know you would not be able to handle.
I'm just gonna get a turtle.
Probably an owl or a bat.
Or an owl, yeah. A turtle or an owl.
Me, I've already got 2 horses, a cow, a cat, and a bunch of chickens. I don't like chickens, but
You like
But, like,
eating chicken though.
I do like eating chicken. But to me, I
Well,
think
it works out.
Horses are probably my favorite, but I do want to get me a Borzoi, which is a dog, Russian meaning swift. It was big. They were used to hunt wolves, coyotes, and foxes and hares by actually chasing them down and pinning them down.
Oh,
They're a
hunt.
mixture, they're a mixture between an Australian sheepdog and a Arabian Greyhound. They're the second tallest dog in the world.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah,
Now that you mentioned foxes, I want a fox too.
Yeah,
I think everybody does.
a little Arctic fox.
Ricky, run.
Someone better be telling Tricky to install security cameras around his house.
He already knows that he's mine, so.
Okay, now
I'm just saying he's got 2 ponies on his tail now. Well, tails.
Tails.
But my
See,
OC
now
is
I don't-
actually based on a pet that I used to have. Painted Patience is based off of my horse Nikita, who I had lost in 2013. She was actually the best horse I had ever had. She was
Aw.
She was a rescue, and working with her, she was neglected and she was abused. Starting out, you couldn't catch her. She got loose. She's gone. Good luck. By the time I was done with her, me living on a highway, I could turn her loose, and I would take off myself, and she'd chase me down and make sure she was always by my side.
Oh.
Best horse.
And she
That is best
actually
pony.
wanted to be rode. I'd come home in the car, and she'd be running the fence line, wanting me to come see her right away.
See, now I'm looking through Birds of Prey, and I honestly now can't decide what kind of one that I'd have my EQGOC have. Like, there is, of course, Bat Hawk, but there's also black-collared hawk. I mean, and there's also the Baitler.
I like Ospreys.
Yeah, hang on. I actually I'm going to see if I can try and work out which ones that we have.
Probably you need the bird that actually shows boobs. The one that has the big red chest, and when it puffs out, it looks like giant boobs.
I'm not having it.
That's
I'm
it too.
not getting a frigate bird because that's not a bird of prey. I want a bird of prey.
I don't
I like
care if you need a bird of boobs.
I like the name. I like the name. That
He
I like
already
the
has me for boobs, okay?
Yeah,
No, but he's a bird of boobs.
No, he doesn't.
No, I do not need birdie boobs. That's
What
what
about you?
That's what the one character in MLP movies for. Anyway,
What about any of you? Do you guys have any other actual pets in real life?
I
Or one pet?
way too many.
any pets that I've had technically belong to at least one of my parents. Like, my dad currently has a pit bull. My mom and I used to have 2 cats in the house before she got sick of taking care of them and gave them to one of her friends who was apparently a cat whisperer. We had a dog for a little while in the house, but I didn't know back then that we were just, like, keeping the dog in the house until we found its owner, and we found the owner, and I was very sad when we had to give the dog away for I'm holding.
Kado.
What about you, Hee-chan? What about Hee-chan? Fix it!
Where's your doggo?
I said, what about you? I know you got a pet somewhere.
Where's your doggo?
Okay, I also there's another idea I have. I like bicolored hawks as well. Yeah, I can't decide which bird of prey I want.
What about you, Rosie? Do you got any pets?
Or have you ever
Yeah.
had any pets?
I used to have a cat, but
Oh.
Do you want any pets?
not in the moment because of life pose.
You sound tired, sweetie.
Is that either tired or sad?
A little sad.
Oh.
Aww.
Hugs the Rosie.
Look,
Everybody hug the Rosie.
That's the Rosie's back.
Mwah.
Jake, how many dogs do you have again?
8.
8.
Too many, boy.
I know. Blame my brother, or blame my brothers because here's the story. My eldest brother and his girlfriend have dogs of opposite genders, obviously. Like, we went to our grandma's house a couple years back. My little brother was supposed to watch them to make sure that they didn't do the do. He failed his job, and they ended up popping out a litter of 6.
can Pruzy and I have 6 of them?
First of all, there are exactly 6. Second of all, we've kind of already integrated them into our lives, so that's kind of a no. They're good, buddy.
Boo!
Oh,
Also, we also have 3 cats on top of that.
So in other words, you literally have a zoo in your house.
Pretty much. And believe me, I'm surprised we're sane too.
we actually
I guess
we
it
have
helps.
actually.
I guess it just helps that. I guess it just helps that my family are just dog lovers. Also, Patience died.
Kitty.
No,
there
I'm
she goes.
back.
There she goes.
You know.
Oops.
There you go.
Yes, stretch.
You better know something. My cow has the best name. His name is Camouflage.
Huh.
So
Because
I assume it's in the army.
Well, he looks like the black and white and brown calico cat, and that's why I named him Camo.
Oh, calico cats are gorgeous.
Yeah, but the color name for a cow is called Brindle, but I don't care. I'm naming him Camo. My dad calls him T-Bone, but I call him Camo.
Yeah,
Patience,
we have,
Patience, protect your cat. Protect that cow. Your dad wants to eat him.
Yeah, let's see. Bird-wise, we have we've got a steppe eagle, we've got a red-tailed hawk, we've got an American kestrel, a Eurasian kestrel, we've got 2 tawny owls, we've got a barn owl, we've got a snowy owl, an Indian eagle owl, we've got a Harris hawk, we've got. Do we still have the buzzard? I don't. No, I've not seen him lately, so I don't think we have the buzzard. We used to have a buzzard. We used to have a Peruvian hawk.
Hey, yeah, dude. I don't mean to cut you off, but I think we're kind of past the whole bird of prey thing.
Sorry, I love my birds of prey.
Yes, we get it, but I think we're kind of veering off topic right now.
Shall we?
I mean, that's all his birdies.
I know.
I also love all my puppies, and my kitties, and my snakies, and my reptiles, and my fishies, and my prosy.
Yeah.
My paws.
We could sing American Pie. I'm kidding.
Go home.
What about the songs about pets in the MLP world?
Well, there's only the. Well, there's only.
There was a couple of songs involving the pets.
There's
There was the one that Rainbow did when he was trying to take wouldn't have to hibernate.
Yep.
I don't know how I felt about that song.
I think that one was a good episode because, involving, like, what do you do when your pet actually does have to hibernate? Like, what do you how sad it is when you know you're not going to be able to interact with your pet.
It is possibly the greatest example of subtext in the show.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
It's like it's easy to pick out when you're an adult, but it's like if you're a kid watching this, you're not really gonna pick up on all those allegories. And it's like that's genius writing right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Fluttershy was really good in that episode too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she knew Rainbow wasn't going to get it through her thick head until somebody was at least semi-blunt with her. So.
Well, to be fair, if your dog was dying in front of you and all you wanted to do was just cuddle it forever, what would you do?
I know.
Sometimes you need a good kick in the pants.
Yeah. That seems to be the case with Rainbow all the time, though. But I'm not going to delve into that too much, just to keep on topic.
Sadly, I've run out of ideas.
Also, I kind of wanted on record that one pet song, the obvious one. Not really a huge fan of that one, honestly. Didn't really
I don't
do it for
remember.
me.
I don't even remember how it goes.
Nor do I. Well, I only know how the melody goes plainly because the MLP game likes to play that one. And just the little melody, not the actual lyrics.
Wow, who the hell else has a pet in this show?
I know Fluttershy's got pet chickens, and one of them I think is like Felicia or something like that.
Felicia.
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth, that's what it was.
Oh my god, that's such a... even by my standards, that's not a good pun.
Would it be mean of me to say that Discord kind of counts as her pet?
No.
No.
Oh, okay, yeah, I like, as soon as you say that, mind, I got her! Wee!
No.
Exactly.
He is a dog so far off his leash.
No.
Yeah.
Discord is Discord. Discord owns all the ponies. He could literally turn everything into what he wants. There is no way anybody owns him.
Yeah, he
That's so
still has
Fluttershy.
trouble. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he still has trouble getting Fluttershy to like him.
Fluttershy loves him.
Well, as in,
In a
love
way.
as in... Yeah, love as in, like, properly. Let's get married. Okay.
Discord is literally Fluttershy's bitch.
Discord.
Yeah.
He is not a pet. I'm not classifying him in that category. It's not gonna happen. He has a crush on Fluttershy. There is no way in Shell that he would actually be a pet.
I mostly said that as a joke, but
No. That Fluttershy is waifu of Discord. Rule number 1: do not steal Fluttershy, otherwise Husbando will attack.
I'm just gonna stand over here now.
yeah.
Discord
Discord,
was
Jake
not-
stole Fluttershy.
In Discord, turned the gravy boat into a pet.
That was actually pretty cool.
Didn't he also have a pet, Celestia's main, technically, in Dungeons and Discord?
Yeah.
Technically.
Oh, and there's a smooze.
Oh, no, Smooth. Yeah, that was actually
He
crap.
had it on a leash at one point.
That's just living. That's just living snot. But, yeah,
Yeah, and
Oh,
cat.
no.
Pop-Tart cat, best pet.
And that reminded me of this one little comic, which was a somber shy little shipping thing, which is like, Fluttershy just really, really happy. I'm gonna get you a pet, and someone's just like, what? I don't want a pet. I'm getting you a pet. I don't want a pet. I would not do well with a pet. I'm gonna get you a pet. Okay, darling.
Aw.
Not the kind of ride I was expecting.
Also,
Oh my!
And now I'm
Also,
thinking of my most dirty joke ever. It's just like, you know, Jennifer Lawrence. This isn't exactly what I had in mind when you asked if I wanted to stroke your pussy.
I'm out.
Alright, we're
damn
done. We're done. We're done. We're done. We're done. We're done. We are done.
There's no topping
Done.
that. We're done.
Done.
There
Done.
you go.
Might as well be.
Um,
I think we're
Yeah,
out.
That's a good
Honey,
way
I
to
love
end.
you.
What is it, Rosie?
Too.
Rosie?
What goes on, Rosie? It's all
what
good.
if I guys tell you about why White Walls was so important to me and my family?
Yes.
Sure.
Go for it.
Well, it was before we moved here years ago. White Walls actually adopted us because the original owners were divorced and he was wandering on the street and he came to our house and when I used to leave food at the door for him and then one day he came into our old house and it's either and then that someone needs to take care of him and we took him in. So he kind of adopted us really. And then he was like a best friend, especially to my dad. It's a little like a part of the times where you have to comb him and he bites you and gives you a bit of scratches. But he was like a best friend to all of us, especially to my dad. And then when we moved over here, he was settling in quite well. He gets to when he gets to like go to the toilet and that, because we have a yard with a covered roof, because we don't have a garden as such, is to go in there and then he had his two of his teeth taken out, and because I'm not quite sure what happened to him then, but then he was doing okay, and then there came that dreadful day. We had one of those epileptic fits, and so my mom and dad had to take him to the vet, and then he got the news that he had to be put down. And from the day, we decided that we didn't want to get another pet because he would never be replaced.
Never easy replacing a dog.
Mm-hmm.
Or a cat or any other kind of pet. It's hard.
Yep.
Yeah.
I lost a lab about 3 or so years ago, and my mom has not gotten over it. But she adopted one of the pups that was born. In fact, it was the runt of the litter and that pup acts exactly like our old lab. It brings my mom to tears.
When Nikita died, I didn't think I would ever get a pet, and I never actually was looking for a pet. I didn't even want to train horses anymore. I don't feel as connected to horses as I once was once I lost Nikita. Now that I have Aeon, I'm kind of being forced to go back into it, though I know I don't have that same connection as I did when I was with Nikki. Because, usually I'd be out there every day. I'd be doing everything I possibly could at thinking of new ways. What can I do today? Like, what new thing? And just keep adding on to it. I feel bad that I'm not giving Aeon the same attention that I did to Nikita, though Aeon doesn't seem to mind, because as soon as I go out there, I call his name, he runs up to the gate. He's glad to see me, and I know he's glad to see me. But I just... no, I have a horse named Aeon that I named after Aeon. A week before, I ended up actually becoming friends with the real Aeon, okay?
So that means I can still have the real Aeon, right?
No.
You still got that green guy right over there.
Hello.
He wants it too! He wants it too!
He is straight, Prose, you know that the real Aeon is straight.
I know.
But yeah, I'm still trying to figure out, am I able to get back into the way I was when I had Nikki? It's really hard. Like, do I still want to be a horse trainer? Do I still want to be involved in the horse world itself?
Yeah.
Well, I think it would just come with... the only advice I can offer is it would just sort of come with the territory. You're gonna be losing pets and stuff, but that's just part of the journey. But it's like in the back of your mind, they're not there, but you at least made them a good part of your life, so that's gotta count for something.
Well, I didn't ask for Aeon. I almost named him FNGR because my dad bought him for no good reason. But literally,
we actually lost one of our dogs. He was a border collie named Rebel. No, I say lost. He didn't pass away. We actually had to give him away. But the reason we had to, everyone else is like, oh, it's so everyone else's family was like, oh, it's so sad. When Dad described it to me, it was very hard for me not to laugh at this. Because Rebel was absolutely lovely. He was an absolute sweetheart. He'd cuddle me and all that. But he was very aggressive when strangers came. In fact, whenever Granddad was around, we actually had to put him into the garage so he wouldn't attack him. One day, the mail arrived, and Rebel, like, Jason was sitting on the couch, and Rebel jumped onto Jason.
Oh.
And every single time I just hear that, I'm just like... And it's like, oh, it's so sad. It's like, oh, it's so sad. Because, firstly, Jason's a bit of a spoiled brat, so I'm just going, serves him right. but basically, this is basically me and what I actually say versus what I want to say. It's like, oh, that's so sad. What I actually want to say,
Oh, baby, that's terrible.
Exactly. And it was like, that's what you get, you little spoiled bitch.
That's horrible.
Yeah,
He probably deserves it.
I still wish that I could have kept. I still wish we could have kept Rebel because he was absolutely gorgeous. Like, I'm not even kidding. One time when I was really, really upset, I just went to the pantry just to sort of just sit there. No one else noticed this, but Rebel actually just came up to me and actually gave me cuddles.
Huh.
But even though I was like really, really depressed, he actually just came up to me and just gave me snuggles. Then it was really adorable.
I've lost 2 cats. One we had to put down. The other vanished.
Yeah, I believe.
No
Oh,
idea.
I remember now. When my mom and one of her previous girlfriends and her 2 daughters were living in our house, we also had a cat at the time, and I think that cat ran away because I remember like one of my 2 almost stepsisters. We were like walking around like the back of the houses on this block. We were just walking around trying to see if we could find him, and it's just I never did figure out what happened to that cat.
Yeah. Our house has
cat.
lost 4. My house has lost 4 cats. Now, the first 2 were actually owned by my actual mum and dad, which were Cleo and Sooty. Sooty we lost because he stopped, like, pretty much just completely and utterly stopped hanging out with us. He just went down the road and just sort of vanished. Cleo, she passed away, I think it was 2 years ago, but she was very old. She was about, like, 18 in human years.
Oi.
The cat
Puppers.
I had that,
Yeah.
cat I had that vanished. It happened on Christmas,
Aw.
so I'm guessing maybe Frosty ate him.
The second pair that we had was Dad and Ashley's ones, which were, I think it was Pansy and Django. Pansy, I think, was hilarious because, like, Pansy was actually a dude. But we lost Django because, like, I think the door was left open and Django ran out and he got hit by a car, which was sad.
Ooh.
That's never pretty.
Whereas
Nope.
Pansy, he just sort of left one day and then we found him just, like, along the road and it was like, oh, I mean, yeah, if he's happier there. Pansy is, by the way, fat as hell.
I gotta head out though.
Oh, look
Alright.
at
That's
everything.
okay.
Later.
All right, see you,
Fun
dude.
as always. Yep, fun as always. See you guys later.
All right, see you,
Yeah.
dude.
Do you know, here's actually a thing we haven't asked when it comes to pets. What pets would you want to have? Like, animal-wise?
We had said that already, honey.
Oh, wait, we had? Really? Like, as in, like, as an
We have said
absolute
that.
dream pet. No, as in, like, absolute dream pets. Like, as in, animals that, while the,
Yeah, we already did.
well, I don't think I properly explained in the fact of, if it was possible, because they are critically endangered sort of things, if I was able to, I would have a red panda and a Zelda as a pet. Because both are adorable. Red pandas are just the epitome of... What did humanity do to deserve red pandas in our lives? Because they're so freaking cute.
They
They're
really are.
the cutest little things. I'm pretty sure everyone's seen the little gif where it actually just sort of acts like a rock as a threat and just plays with it. Or they just jump around the snow. No, I'm sorry. And Celas are adorable as well. I like Cela. They need to be more recognized. Because they're critically endangered and not much is being done. Anyway. I can remember.
Yeah, patience.
Anything else that we can talk about on pets? I think we're almost out of.
Yeah.
What?
Oh.
What?
Oh.
Wow.
Oh.
Wow.
Right. Yeah, I forgot.
When it comes to pets, being in a farm, you go through pets like they're nothing, and that's the sad part about it. Is like I've had millions of cats, I have millions of dogs, horses. Especially when your dad's a horse trader, that's pretty. You try not to get attached to them as much as possible. So you'll always have that one, maybe two that'll actually stay. Like Thunder, we've had him since he was a yearling. He's 18 years old now. So it's not like we do that to all of the pets, and he knows that I'll fight to the death for Thunder. Like he already knows he is not allowed to sell Thunder. He is staying here until he is old.
Till he is old and dying.
Yes, like when it's his time, and that's gonna hurt really bad.
Like
My
thinking
grandma-
about it, but best case scenario, you'll get a couple of good years with him.
That is
My
exactly why I could never, ever, ever work on a farm. I love animals way too much, and I get attached to not only animals, but people very, very easily if I like them enough. So,
And what's sad is that when you live on a farm, people tend to drop pets off. You just drop them off. Like, they're nothing. Cats, that's why we have so many cats.
My grandma had this German Shepherd who I very much consider a childhood friend. He was actually kind of influential. He was my first exposure to death at a really young age. Not because he got put down, it's because he was chewing the head off of a squirrel.
And got rabies.
okay.
I was watching him. I just think, oh, animals kill each other, and I was okay with it. I was like, okay, that happens. Thanks, Randy. I guess just because watching someone I loved do it, it kind of not really desensitized me. Just
It got you thinking about it.
Yeah, it set me thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, my dad actually, because he wasn't exactly, he thought, oh, paleontology is not exactly going to be a great job for you. Why don't you become a bird vet? I'm just looking at him like, do you not know me? I have firstly, I have a very terrible fear of death, as in like every single time that sort of thought comes to my brain, I actually shake my head and actually even smack my head to try and stop the thought happening. And secondly, I love animals too much. And I do not want to be the person in the position saying, I'm sorry, we've had to put the bird down. I do not want that responsibility. I don't want to see any animals die. I don't want to be looking people in the eyes who have loved these birds so much. I don't want to see them die. I don't want
Time,
what?
please.
I know, I'm sorry.
I want to turn it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because animals are
Well,
beautiful. I'm
we all-
actually good.
We all love
Right, so-
animals. What can I tell you?
Yeah.
I think I'm pretty much done.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Past the patient's head.
Because the reason is because like pets in our lives are honestly sometimes the best friends we ever have, and possibly ever will have, because especially dogs, because
Not
If
especially
you-
dogs.
the-
It's any animal, Brian.
Yeah, exactly.
It's any animal. It's not just especially dogs.
Yeah,
Well,
true.
well, I've had more
No.
emotional connections with dogs.
You have had that. Not necessarily everyone. That's just you. Like
Yeah,
mine
that's
is
what-
horses.
that's
But
what he's
when
saying.
you said especially, that's not true, because that's
It's
especially
he-
to you. That
Yeah,
those
he
words
understands
especially
that.
to you.
He's
Yeah,
just saying specifically in his case.
Yeah, because all animals treat you as if you're a part of their family, and you treat them as if they're part of your family, and you should treat animals like they're part of your family. And I'm sick and tired of all these people who just abuse these sort of things and act like, oh, we're the ones in charge. No, you're not. You might be the one giving them food and all that, but everything is on an equal field. Right? These animals love you as much as you should love them. They're giving you their entire world, so you should give them your entire world.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, a word of warning: don't feed your pet from the table.
Yeah.
Forget. I didn't do this. Well, I did it once, just because I wanted to see if the cat would eat that. But I'm regretting that. I'm regretting it, and but my mom would do it way more often, and yet she gets mad when the cat shits on the floor.
My mom and brother always usually gives handouts to all the dogs, and every time I hear them complaining about it, I just sit over here nuking whatever food I'm making, thinking, see, this is why I don't do it.
Our dogs only get the leftovers. Like if I am unable to finish my chicken Maryland or something like that, I will then. That's when you give them to the dogs.
To me,
Yeah.
there's.
Mhm.
My cat is spoiled. To be honest with you, my cat Patches, she gets human food. She is spoiled rotten. She gets steak. She gets pork. She gets chicken. She gets biscuits and gravy. She is a spoiled
Oh
rotten
Lord,
cat.
a cat eating biscuits and
You're
gravy.
just-
Holy shit! It must be the
you're just-
size of a house.
Actually, no. I'll show you a picture of her. Look in the. I actually posted a picture. She's still tiny. She's tiny. She's ultra tiny. She don't grow
Yep.
anything. Like she gets.
You know, all I'm thinking about is, like, if with all the food you give that cat, or whoever gives food to that cat, I'm just thinking you're just one step away of going full Garfield and just giving it lasagna.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Garfield is like literally my spirit animal.
Isn't he all?
Especially given the fact that I do love lasagna very much.
Kitty. It's
That's
cute.
like that.
Yeah, you're back from the dead.
Yeah, she's just tiny. So
Small cat.
she
How old is-
don't grow.
How old is she?
I don't know. She was one of the ones that was dropped off on the farm last year, and she's just been here ever since. She's got no front claws. We don't know if she's fictional, but most likely she is because there's no kittens around. So
Mm.
Aw. I'm trying to.
she's as sweet as can be. She's a kill. Like though she has no front claws, she's a mass killer. She's a murderer. Like literally.
She's a trooper.
Yeah.
She's a trooper. Also,
That's-
insert Iron Maiden song here.
That's
She's
the
the
Yeah,
Rambo
cats
of
kill.
cats.
Like that's
If-
why we
if-
feed her all the good food because she still goes out and she kills all the mice, the rats, the rabbits, sadly the chickens and the birds that have been laying nest inside the house. So
Oh, you don't like-
she's doing good. She's getting rid of the pests that we don't need.
Ah.
So
But I mean,
she's-
you
doing
don't
her
like the
job.
chickens anyway, so I guess it doesn't really hurt you that the cat decides to snap a couple chicken
Yeah.
heads.
my dad doesn't like that. But then again, we have the chickens cooped up, so
Okay.
Hmm.
Your cat's just very crafty.
oh yeah. But no, it's usually when he lets a few of the banny chickens out. The banny chickens are tiny.
I'm trying to remember how old my cats are. I might have lost track.
Mm.
I have no
'Cause,
idea.
I think the mother, because there are 3 cats. It's a mother and 2 kittens. I'm trying to remember how old the mother is. I think it's just as old as the mother of the litter of 6. So I guess about maybe 8 years, and the kittens are probably 6 years old.
Mm.
If I'm guessing. They're all just middle-aged cats that pretty much live on the porch. We have a little cat tower for them.
I actually remember a funny little story. The fact of, for a little while, we actually had pet crows. We had 2 pet crows. Yeah, but there's 2 little crow hatchlings. I think outside Dad found. I think they were just lost, and, gone from the nest or something like that. And because Dad isn't exactly trusting of RSPB sort of things, he actually kept them themselves until they were nursed back to health. So for a little while, we had pet crows, and literally the week after we gave them away, both Dad and Asher were like, "We should have called them Jon Snow and Sam." Literally just the week after, was like, "Oh, we should have given them a much better name." Oh, fuck it.
If I had a crow, I'd name him Brandon Lee.
If I had a crow, I'd name him Uncle Crow.
Uncle
Yes.
Crow. Someone was going to say it.
Just literally, if I did do that and called it Uncle Crow, just every single morning, be like, "Uncle Crow."
I almost named little A Uncle Crow. I almost named him that.
I don't get that. What is this Uncle Crow?
Ruby.
Ruby.
It's a cat.
Okay.
Ruby.
I already said that when I get my boards away, I'm naming her Nora.
This is Jake's head. The joke
What?
went right over it.
Well, what are you talking about?
Just-
Because I think I know what you're talking about, but if you were specifically addressing me about something, then I'm lost.
I think we've said everything we want about pets almost.
I think we covered all them bases. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm just going to end it on the fact of all animals are lovely as pets except wasps, because wasps can just fuck off.
Well, some people.
Yeah, pretty much.
There's a reason why there's a reason why beekeeping is a thing, not wasp or hornet keeping.
Yeah, exactly.
Because bees are nice. Yeah. Because see, bees are nice and friendly.
No, they're not.
Well,
they might sting, but that's because you're angering them.
I was riding a bike and I got stung once. I didn't friggin' do anything.
You don't have to do anything. You just get mad.
Well, that's because you're invading territory. But see, bees are like they only sting when they feel threatened, and even then they die afterwards.
What did I do to threaten that bee? I
Was
wasn't
it
on the
in-
road. I was.
He probably squished its favorite flower.
I was riding on the goddamn sidewalk.
That's what I'm saying. You probably could have inadvertently ran over one of its flowers, and then it decided to take
Exactly.
retribution.
The fuck's planting flowers on the sidewalk?
No, you just ran over one of his mates. You killed Terry. I'm gonna kill you.
You killed You killed Matthew. You've killed Matthew Broderick. Now Jerry Seinfeld will have his revenge.
You know how when bees sting you, they inject venom in you that makes the pain linger.
Yeah.
I had this.
Yeah, and most
this
people
odd
are
thought
allergic
at
to
work.
bee venom.
I had this odd thought at work, like at a sort of kind of not really a fantasy, more like a modern warfare kind of thing. Someone genetically engineers bees that when they sting you, they don't pump you full of this pain lingering venom. They pump you full of Ritalin.
One, please. Please.
Yeah, bees are all right because they pollinate the flowers. They keep our planet nice and healthy. What do wasps do? Well, they kill other insects, many of which actually help us. So yeah, that's a dick move. And then, even when we're doing absolutely nothing at all, sting, and they don't die after they sting. They can just go sting, 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 sting.
Don't they have to build their stinger though?
No.
They snuff it afterwards.
Yeah, wasps, piss off.
So the moral of the story is hornets and wasps suck.
Mm-hmm.
See you later, every pony.
Later, y'all.
Arrivederci!
Be patient for the next podcast.
Cheers, all.
Aragorn the Saruniops is the best pet. Fuck all of you.